Our next talk is by Ayush Agarwal. Ayush has worked on multiple platforms in Flipkart like Journey, USL Connect, to name a few. Today, he'll be talking to us about the motivation behind Journey platform, its features, and the impact it is making to onboard any complex use cases in Flipkart made easy. Over to you, Ayush.
Hello everyone, my name is Ayush. I am working in Flipkart Core Services team. Now today I will be presenting about a system and that is widely used in Flipkart. The way we conceptualize this system with a certain opportunities, and we took that opportunity and built a full-fledged system out of it. So let's begin. So when a customer visits our Flipkart, then his activity on Flipkart is just not limited to placing an order. A customer would also engage in Flipkart with browsing, searching, or viewing a certain product or ordering something. So there is a huge potential for understanding customer behavior in real time and engage them to guide their actions in favorable manner. So let's look at an example where we can monitor such user behavior and engage them in Flipkart. So let's look at an example of back in stock. So a product can go out of stock when it run out of inventory, and then come back in stock when seller again replenish it inventory. So in such a case, we want to notify our interested customers that their product is back in stock. So how backend power such a feature? We need to listen to all listing change event for all the product and for which goes out of stock and come back in stock. And then we need to find all the relevant product which are queried by our customer. Then we need to collect all the information of the users who are interested in back in stock products. And then finally we can send the notification. So let's take an other example. A product price can vary depending on various condition. A customer may have shown interest to buy the product, but may not have purchased it for some reason. We might want to nudge our customers whenever there is a price drop of product to make them purchase. So there are steps taken to achieve such a thing. So we need to again listen to all add to cart event, wish list event. We have to capture the price at the time of event happen, and then we have to listen all the price change event. Then we need to check if the price changes above threshold, and then finally we can send the notification. So we have just seen a tip of iceberg. Now there are plenty of such use cases and opportunities that we face in Flipkart now and then. So here are some more example like sending survey to customers and the sellers, and monthly reminder for grocery items, and then super coin credit and debit, helping user maintaining a streak of order, powering games and gamification use cases. So here are some insight about Flipkart traffic. Like Flipkart triggers approximately 45 million push notifications to users who have clicked on notify me button for the products which was out of stock, with maximum throughput of 80,000 QPS. So approximately 60 million price drop notifications per day, 20 million push notifications to user who have something in their cart, 10 million order related communications like email, SMS, PN on a daily basis. So given these additional requirement, there are some more expectations like demanding performance of 100k QPS, then latency should be below 50 ms, a quick delivery of notifications, like it should be delivered within 10 minutes of time, and then auto scalability and resilience. So to develop such a solution, we need to follow SDLC process, which involves requirement gathering, project planning, execution, end-to-end testing, project delivery. So in theory, it works very well, but practically it is very difficult. When we develop any such service, we for such use cases, there is a high probability of requirement change, additional requirement, which lead to code change, testing, deployment, and the cycle goes on and on. And we have to build services for such use case. Can you imagine the time it will take we will take to deliver it to our customers, and the infrastructure it will need, the maintenance it will need? So, given such a never-ending new requirement with continuous changes to serve our customer better, we need a different approach, a better approach, so that we can reduce the time of onboarding of any such use cases. We need to take a step back and see our different perspective. So these are the flow chart of the above discussed use cases. So for price drop, user triggers add to cart signal to service, and the service also listen to price change event, and it has to check the price drop. If it is above threshold, then only it fires the notification. And likewise for back in stock, user clicks on a notify me button, and the service records it, and the service also listen to stock info events, and then that's how it identify if the user interested product is back in stock or not, and then it fires the notification. So with these flow diagram, actually we can identify a pattern and generalize this problem. So at a high level, all these components can be distinguished with these unit rates. So there is an event and there is an action. So events are the signal triggered by user or the system. So by user, like add to cart event or a wish list event, and the actions are the actions which should be taken to after such event happens, like triggering notification to the user. So why don't we just wrap this event and actions in some state? So this is how a sample state machine will look like. It will have three component: on entry, transition, and on exit. On entry, we can define all the actions which need to be executed when user enter the state. And transition are where we define all the events it should listen to. On exit is the where we define where all actions to be executed when user exit the state. So this is how we end up building a generic state machine processing engine, fully capable, scalable with high throughput events and dynamic state transition, and we call this system as journey platform. So it provide a very simple drag and drop interface where a user can define workflow with zero coding effort, and it also provide tools for troubleshooting. So we support scheduling of actions, and we listen to even from HTTP or Kafka, and we support event transformation. Multiple type of actions can be triggered from our platform, like HTTP, Kafka, or writing to HBase. Okay, so here is an example of a journey creation to show how easy it is to onboard any new use case via drag and drop of event and actions and state. So at the middle, you can see the two box representing the state, which have on entry and then transition and then on exit. So you can just simply drag and drop the events, and you can drag and drop the actions you want to use. Okay, so at the left you can see the all the actions you can create via our platform, and at the top you can actually see the all the events registered in our platform. uh, okay. So, so here are some achievements, like we reduce the time to onboard any such complex use cases based on uh, the timeline for the use cases was initially 1 or 2 months, and then we reduce it to 1 or 2 days of effort with easy editing, auditing, and reporting view. Anyone with no coding experience also can activate their use cases. We power approximately 300 plus use cases, and can we imagine how much time we need if we have a different service to handle such use cases, and the infra setup and the maintenance we need to have those services individually. Okay, so we also listen approximately 250 plus types of events, and then we have 5,000 plus event actions registered in our system, which actually trigger the notification or the other workflows. Okay, so thank you everyone for your time, and I would be happy to discuss any features offered by our platform in details offline. Thank you.